There's something very cool about logging in and just popping right in your ship. And I do have this nostalgia thing of having to do it in the bed, like in Star Citizen. But it's still home. It's still your place in the verse, in the universe, but not in the Star Citizen universe. No, in the No Man's Sky universe. Guys, welcome to the channel. And No Man's Sky puts me in a good mood. It's the opposite in so many ways to what we have in Star Citizen in terms of, well, instead of the thing actually working, in terms of the just focusing on playing and exploring and just being in your ship. My ugly little turtle thing here. Yeah, it's like my own version of the Terrapin, my little Terrapin-esque looking thing. So yeah, and there's a bunch of other ones that I have, but right now enjoying this one. What is that I have? Oh yeah, I have my giant ass, the Juggernaut fleet, the Juggernaut capital freighter, and of course my fleet over here, which is always nice to have close by. Super enjoyable. Pirate ships, living ships. Ships of all kinds. Ooh, careful. Crashing into a space whale. The tentacles. That sound. Ah. Yeah. Living ship. Living ship as part of... That's a pirate ship. I got this one from one of those random encounters. Ooh, I can land like right there, like next to it. Okay, that's interesting. So you can probably teleport there. Anyway, what are we doing here? Well, we're playing a game. We're playing our game. Am I? Where the heck am I? Let me just look around a little bit. Okay, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna bring... Ooh, there's another fleet over there. What is this? Like no, that's trash. It's just rocks and stuff, silver. Yeah, lots of silver, lots of gold in space, apparently. If only that was true. No, let's go do an expedition, because I want to do the new expedition. I really want to do that. It is, I don't want to be boring, but it's so cool. To wherever you go, you're never, as gigantic as this thing is, no matter where you jump, you're never alone if you don't want to be alone. If you want to be alone, that's cool, you can be alone. If you want to bring your NPC crew, you bring your freighter and your NPC crew. That's all fine. And if you want to go and play with other people, that's fine too. You can actually do that. For those of you that don't think that didn't even know it's possible, yes, you can bring your crew as well. I want to just jump somewhere different. I want to do what I cannot do in... Okay, perfect. Have I been there before? If you see like a little circle around the star, it means you've been there before. If not, well, never been there before. Let's go to another yellow watery star and see what we can see. And this is probably one of my favorite things to do. The other one is just finding a nice place, landing, and seeing if I find like an interesting exotic ship. I've done that. I mean, for over 200 hours playing this thing. So, yeah, first contact. Again, for those of you that don't know, first contact means no one has ever been here before in the game. Okay, that's a gigantic ass. What is this place? Supercritical. Uranium. Okay. Haven't been to a supercritical planet in a long time. Let me see. As always, I'm always constantly hunting for the perfect paradise planet. So Yeah, bleak planet. Nah, I don't know. Bleak is not my thing. Yeah, I'm kind of a sucker for a nice, a nice little orb of. Oh, it's over there. An Earth-like planet, paradise planet. That's usually what I'm. Distant planet. Oh crap. This thing is pretty big. Let's go there and just see what we can find out, okay? Let's just do a slow... I haven't been to one of these nuclear planet things for some time. So there's supposed to be water here, because that much I do know. But I haven't been to a nuclear planet in some time. Folks, for you guys that are mostly doing Star Citizen, this is what exploration actually looks like in a video game. In an endless space, this is what exploration actually is. Means actually going to places that no one has ever been before and just see what you can see. And there's understandably, there's something to be said about as many millions of planets as you have and having some commonality in terms of what you're likely to find in them, like trade outposts and other points of interest. There's going to be similarities, they're going to be the same, but still when it comes to the textures, and it keeps getting better. For example, it used to be that they could not make they just could not make like mountains very tall. So that was one of the challenges that over the years they've actually addressed and fixed. I'm just gonna land in here and just see what I can see. So these structures here. It opens the door already. I don't have to waste time doing nonsense. Oh, okay. So there's those things. Like big ass bird. Well, those are nice. Those are pretty cool looking. Alright. This is a nice looking planet, man. It's not... And there's a random generation aspect of all of this, but I don't think I've ever seen something quite like that. And my mind, I guess it's the same for all of you. You just think of the possibilities. You think of what if it was even more, different resources. Well, I think it would make the complication of having true endless variety, in a game. So, for example, these things that look like animal, planet, like plant creatures, I've seen these before. So it's not unique. Well, if you think of endless options, it's gonna be a little bit that way. There's gonna be some that are more similar than others, and if they actually do make like an enormous amount of different resources, how would you go about playing this thing when you have to do missions, expeditions, and gather resources for building stuff? What is it you honestly want to search in endless planets for resources? That's probably not gonna be even possible. What is it, like a flying fish? Oh god, I love this game so much. It's like a fish. Ooh, and now I want one of those. Yay! Can I actually feed that thing? You see what exploration actually is, guys? Do you see that? Do you appreciate? Are you being entertained now? Now I want to adopt one of those things. Jesus Christ, guys, it's been almost 10 minutes, 9 minutes and something, and I just... you see, right? You see how you can get lost in this game? Now, there's radiation, and there's kind of like a hot climate here. Other than that, it's really not all that bad. Let's go back to our ship. By the way, this is my... What is that? Gas? Okay, so it's like a living creature made out of energy or something like that?
Units received.
Is it so? It is a wild game. It is a pretty crazy game. Anyway, this is my homemade improvised terrapin ship. Yeah, decoration and all. You don't have to even lock the door. It just takes care on its own when you get the hell out of here. Right? Does it? Yeah, it does. Okay, let's go back out in space. So I was thinking about doing the expedition, you know, for this thing. And I'm gonna do it because I haven't done that one. The relics, the relics one. I haven't done the relics expedition. So there is a couple things that you get from it that I do like. So I might as well take advantage of the opportunity. There you go. There we have water. There we have interesting abandoned planet. Okay, abandoned planet. What about that one over there? What kind of resources? An abandoned cactus. Okay. Over there. Oh, it's just a moon. Okay. So there's a planet with a couple little blight moon. And another moon over there. Oh, I see green. I want to go check that one out now. Curiosity is getting the better out of me. Very decent planet. What is a very decent planet? Let's go check it out. Let's go check this thing out. Looks fairly green and blue, right? It looks like hey, it looks very Earth-like. I see water. Dude, I see water and I see quite a bit of vegetation in this thing. Let's go over there, at least do a flyby, you know. Hey, this is pretty good looking. Nice clouds. Okay, so this is a very decent planet. Love the watercolor. That water looks freaking amazing. Look at the reflection over there. God damn it, this game is wild. Dude, it's a very nice little thing. True, actual, real exploration. Look at this thing. These are the things that just blow my freaking mind. Let me just land here because I just want to show you these are all millions of randomly generated planets that mean nothing. They mean nothing because they've been randomly generated, right? Well, how do you think that real planets actually come to happen? Like, how is it? Look at this thing. Tell me if this isn't beautiful. A beautiful... And something flew by there. Some ghost creature. I'm just gonna go with that. This is fucking amazing. If CIG had not 1%, if CIG had 0.1% of what you see here, we could not tolerate the bullshit we would have to put up with. How it's the best ever game in the history of the universe. It would be unbearable if they had 0.0001% of this. Actual formations like this. Yeah, so this is a pretty big complex place. So temperature here is 14. That's not bad at all, so again, yet another planet where you would be perfectly fine building a home base. Oh my god, what a beautiful game they made. Random planet with a random incredible. Guys, I'm gonna do a separate one. I'll go find a place and start the expedition, okay? Have a great one. Take care.